Welcome everybody, you're watching the New Music Buzz. We're outside Universal Studios and soon we'll be backstage for week 2 of The Voice, where last week we saw Cherrie get sent home. On today's show, we chat to the remaining Voice contestants and we talk to Swedish recording artist Cherrie. In our backstage segment, we catch up with Clean Bandit. So again, we have a full lineup for you guys, so let's start the show. We have Swedish-based Somali songstress who grew up in Finland, Cherrie. She is on the fast track to taking the world by storm. She is currently in Los Angeles for the Red Bull Sound Select 30 Days in LA concert series, and we caught up with her at the Avalon where she opened up for Sinead Aiko. Let's check it out.
My name is Cherrie. I'm from Stockholm, Sweden, and I'm here at the Red Bull Sound Select to open up for Sinead Aiko.
Staden ligger här under mig. Gatan är nog min värsta vän. Han väntar på mig nu där igen. Tror det är dags för något knas igen. Ey, ey. Länge sen man var produktiv. För alla vippar var på min skit. Yeah. Lämna mig, jag har ingen tid. Lämna mig, jag ska ta mig dit. Yeah. Tiden flyger förbi mig. Och när dessa tankar finns inuti mig. Får jag någonsin
I started, well, I've been singing since I was a little girl, but I started singing roughly about 3 years, and I started with 2 friends of mine. Basically, they just got me into the studio, and then yeah, from there it was. I was born in Norway. I grew up in Finland, in a small city called Lohja, and I was living there for 10 years until I moved to Sweden in 2000, I think. I've lived for a year in England as well, for uni, but then I dropped out and went back home to do music. My parents are from East Africa, Somalia as well, so that has inspired me a lot. And my childhood memories from Finland and the place I live in now in Sweden, Stockholm, Rinkeby. Yeah, so all of those places are like a part of the music I do. I used to sing in English before I started doing in Swedish. Writing in Swedish is kind of new to me. I've been only doing it for these 3 years, and I've always wanted to do a project in English, but I just felt like I had so much to say to the people in Sweden at that time, so hopefully in the future I could do something in English as well. Now when I go back home, I have a new album to write. I'm going on tour. I'm doing an EP with a very good friend of mine, Linda Pira. That's a huge rapper in Sweden. And I have some other stuff lined up, a short film and a couple of music videos. This is my first time in the States for work. It's been a blessing, man. I'm just happy to be here and to be doing it in my own language. It's crazy to be opening up for my idol or so it's crazy, it's a blessing, and I just came back from a tour in China as well, so this year has been like a pretty big deal for me. I'm on Instagram and Spotify, iTunes, Facebook, you name it, it's everywhere. It's CHERRIE, so yeah, you should find it. I am Cherrie and I've just been buzzed.
We'll be back with more New Music Buzz after these messages.
Everybody singing. There's so much amazing energy. We gotta share that fucking energy. Everybody sing those hands. I love you so much. I love you so much. I want to say goodbye to all over the world, to one person you care about, one person you're thinking about right now. Send them some good vibes. Let's do it. You are amazing. Make some noise for S3EP!
Need fast cash? Go to cityloan.com or call 877-553-9071 to borrow $3,000 or more with the equity in your payoff vehicle. Your car is your credit. With City Loan, over 99% of City Loan customers are in good standing every month. So call 877-553-9071 now, and if you sign up for a loan, you're gonna receive a free gift card. Don't forget to mention promo code TVAD to receive your gift card, and also don't forget to follow City Loan and Facebook at City Loan Community, and follow us on Twitter at City Loan. Now back to the New Music Buzz.
Aaron Gibson! Team Miley, you're moving on. Put your hands together.
And then there were 11. So like I said last week, we saw Cherrie battle it out with Aaron Gibson for a spot in the top 11, where the fans then voted Aaron to stay. Today, the contestants continue to fight for the title of The Voice Season 11 winner. We're backstage, so let's see how it went.
What up?
I'm the last one, I promise.
It's okay.
Nice to see you guys.
Nice to see you.
Congratulations again, amazing performances. But I just have to ask now, having Cherrie left, she got voted off last week. Has it set in that this is the real deal? This is a competition? I mean, she was one of your family members.
Yeah, you know, I think it kind of set in for all of us the first time it dropped from 20 to 12. I think that's when we all were like, oh crap, like this is really happening, because we all kind of knew that this was a competition, but it didn't happen as fast, and now it's happening every week. So, you know, we just have to kind of just represent everybody who's not here anymore.
Yeah. Oh, do you want? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, let's move on to a lighter note. How's that? I think you guys both look fantastic, and it's almost like you should have been at the AMAs last night, eh?
Oh,
With
man.
these outfits.
Listen, next year, that's probably where we'll be.
Yeah.
Performing.
Yeah. See you
Performing.
next year.
Exactly. And something much more fabulous. He's probably going to be wearing the same thing I'm wearing right now.
Actually,
Pink.
I let her borrow the phone number of the person that made me that suit, and she shrunk it. And
I did. It
that's
was a
actually
little too long in the dryer, but you know what? It fits nice, actually. It fits real nice. It's a little snug because, you know, it's actually, you know.
It's his.
It's mine.
But you know what? Then
Yeah.
you're grateful for the washing machine to shrink that. That's probably the only time to make you look fabulous on stage.
Exactly.
Yes.
Guys, who are your
look
style icons? Who do you look up to in style and fashion? Because you're both super stylish. Let's be real.
Oh, thank
Homer
you.
Simpson.
Man.
Homer Simpson.
Oh, man.
No, then we gotta make you a little bit more yellow. Hey?
right. A little bit.
A little bit more yellow. Zendaya,
Okay.
Pharrell, and Janelle Monáe.
Oh.
Definitely. Like, oh, and like on my down days, I definitely look like Aaliyah, because I definitely have guys' clothes on all the
Oh,
time.
you have the sneakers on.
I strap up my heels and I lace up my sneakers.
Love it.
Yeah.
All
That needs to be like your Instagram or Twitter tagline at the top. You definitely need to put that in there somewhere.
you know what? I will put it in there. You remind me later.
I got you. Yeah, no. Oh, actually, let me write it down. Oh, I forgot my paper.
Oh, we don't
It's
have
okay.
Well, you
My
got
other
this.
pants.
Watch the video and then you can remember. How's
Oh,
that?
true. Heck yeah.
Exactly.
Guys, tonight I think was a really emotional performance for everybody. What do you do now when you go home? Do you have time to just have a bath, relax, have a cup of tea? What do you do?
Definitely like a long hot shower and just like decompress. There's a lot of emotion and stress that goes into each week, and so afterwards it's like a big release. So yeah, definitely looking forward to relaxing at least until tomorrow night.
And now talking about this week, what did you guys really work on, especially you, Aaron, compared to last Tuesday? Is there anything in particular that you really worked on this week to make sure you just did a little bit better? Week 2.
For me, it was just pick a more well-known song, and I think that we at least are getting closer. And yeah, no, I really enjoyed tonight's performance. It was everything I could have wanted it to be, and yeah, I'm totally pumped about it. So.
And Darby, anything you worked on in particular this week?
Really letting myself go in that sense. Usually I'm the person that I try to have every trick in the book that I know how to do in a song, and that's not what this one was about at all. It was really just putting everything out that I had. So yeah, that was.
And I have to say that I think your mic stands are the coolest. Last week you had flowers, and today you have lights. What can we expect next week?
I don't even know. I still gotta figure out what I'm doing next week. One day at a time.
Yes, okay, we're still in the moment. I get you. And Ali, tell me, are you thinking about next week already? Do you have a song choice? How does it work now?
I'm thinking about something more, definitely more to modern and definitely up to date, definitely, yeah.
But guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how fantastic was tonight for you?
For me, I feel like it was a 10. I felt really good about it. I think I'm confident, and I did the best I could do, so just have to leave it up to America now.
Got to vote. And you?
I feel pretty good about what happened tonight. I gave it everything I had, and I think I gave it a 10, and I just hope America comes through with them 10 votes on that app, you know what I mean?
Listen up, guys.
Yeah.
And now let's talk about your song choice. I mean, you sang an Alicia Keys song. Was that extremely nerve-wracking, or did you feel like, you know what, I've got this, I'm going to be me?
Well, you know what, man? I was really nervous about the Alicia Keys song.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Our beautiful co-partner just showed up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Full team now.
Yeah.
I was nervous to sing the song, but I got confidence after speaking with Blake, and I also spoke with Alicia before the show and hugged her, and, she made me feel real confident. And I can teach you all you need to know about confidence at Sundance Head.
Follow him or Sundance, either way. And tell me about your song choice tonight. How did you go about picking your song?
I actually was having a conversation with Billy Gilman and Aaron Gibson a few weeks back, and we were talking about song choices, and that came to me. And I used to sing it in high school, so I'm like, oh, I know this song, So it was just real, and I said, hey, Blake, what do you think about this? And it just turned out to be a perfect fit, and really happy because I was trying to find something I could really connect with, which is hard. I think as a songwriter, it's hard for me to find covers to connect with. So I was just really happy that it worked out.
Are you actually allowed to write your own song for the show, or do you have to sing songs that are already songs?
I think toward the end, if you make it toward the finals, there's some co-writing of an original song. Now, I've been asked to perform some of the songs that I've written as well. I have no idea whether or not I'm going to do that.
You've got some kick-ass songs. That's
the critic in me. The critic in me is like, oh, I want to tweak this, So I don't know, but it would be cool. Yeah.
We'll be back with more backstage coverage at The Voice after these messages. After a few years of working in the entertainment industry in Cape Town, South Africa, I decided it was time to make my dreams a reality and move to Hollywood. It was the scariest thing I have ever done. After a few months of trying to find my place in this new environment, hundreds of miles away from home, I am finally in my element. Working as a TV host, I get to interview the coolest people, be on the red carpet, and get to attend amazing events. Don't ever let go of your dreams. That's what he looks like, Nick from New Girl.
That's Brendan.
Zoe Deschanel.
Dude, do you have a pseudo career here?
Your doppelganger.
I've gotten that. I get that every single time. Like on Twitter, they're like, "I didn't know Nick Miller could sing," or like Jake Johnson. Look, your doppelganger. Like, I don't know.
But you are an actor. You mentioned that last week.
I did a little acting here and there. I majored in film, so it was just kind of like student films and stuff like that.
Behind the camera.
Behind the camera.
Right, yeah.
Well, now you're singing in front of the camera, so
Yes.
all is good.
Yes.
Guys, all of you, congratulations on an incredible performance tonight. Really, goosebumps all around. I think tonight in general was just really emotional for everybody. And your song, am I correct that it was your audition song originally that you sang tonight?
Yeah, the executive callback. That's something that America doesn't get to see, but that's the process we all go through. You just don't happen to hop on the blinds, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of process. And I sang it with a severe cold. I was like, that's it, my chance is gone.
Oh, in your audition?
No voice. But I said, I got to push through. And Adam said, I want you to do this one. I want it to be totally a flip from what you've been doing. Everything's been very loud and theatrical, and he wants to strip it down with just piano and just sing the lyrics. And I'm honored that I was the catalyst for such a good song.
We're Team Adam, and you've just been buzzed.
In our backstage segment, we catch up with Clean Bandit, who first jumped onto the American charts with their single Rather Be. Now they're back with their hit single Rockabye, featuring Sean Paul, and is currently #1 on the UK charts. Let's take a look.
So Clean Bandit started about 10 years ago now. We were studying together at Cambridge University in England, and I started a string quartet first to play classical music. I played cello, and Jack was kind of recording classical performances that we did, and we decided to make some dance music together, and he added beats and bass lines to classical music that he'd recorded, and that's kind of how it started. And then he asked Luke, who was his brother, who was still at high school at the time, to come and play the drum beats live. And you'd been playing acoustic drums before then, hadn't you?
Yeah, it was kind of like my introduction into electronic music, like this whole project. I was kind of just playing in funk bands and rock bands and that kind of thing, and I got an electric drum kit for Christmas, and that was my ticket into the band. I say ticket, Jack kind of just said you're in the band.
I'll just add now that that was the beginning of Luke's electronic playing, but now he's just been nominated for an award on the Rhythm magazine for being the best pop session drummer of the year. So
of all time.
Is it of all time?
It's a lifetime achievement. Yeah. Someone got our name wrong today. What was it? Clean
Madly.
Clean Madly. Oh, that's a good one. Clean Bandit came from a friend of ours in Russia. We lived in Russia. We were studying there for a bit, and a Russian lady called my sister a clean bandit. In Russian, it's чистая бандитка, which means a female clean bandit. And it's clean as in total, absolute, like a clean win or a clean sweep. So it means like a complete rascal or an utter bastard.
How's the music scene in England different from America?
I think dance music has been having a big moment in the UK for a long time.
I think America has kind of... how to say it? I guess...
What?
I feel like dance music in America is often... it's just called EDM, and that kind of covers everything. Whereas for us, EDM is like a very specific thing, and it's mainly just like bass music without much vocals and like kind of chopped up like vocal lines that don't sound like lyrics, they just sound like medleys and like donks.
You don't have donk music in the US, which is a tragic shame. And we don't have country music, so you have country and we have donk. Well, we started off actually making music videos. That was our main focus, and we'd kind of make them as individual projects, individual things, you know. It was only when we actually got signed to a major label where they were like, well, now, come on, where's the album? And we hadn't really thought about that, so we had to just kind of squash everything together, make a few more songs, and that was our album, album one. But now the second album's coming, and we're thinking about it a lot more in terms of a cohesive journey, I guess.
Yeah. We started as a live band, so for many years just playing live, and we weren't really thinking about recording an album. So, whereas now, making this second album, we kind of know that that's our aim. Well, our new song Rockabye, featuring Anne-Marie and Sean Paul, went to #1 a few days ago in the UK. So that feels like we've made it.
That's when we realised we weren't one-hit wonders, I guess.
Yeah, we were a two-hit phenomenon.
We were actually invited to work on his project and to write with him, and we were doing some stuff in the studio, and we'd had the song Rockabye finished, but without Sean Paul, and we played it to him and he liked it, and he wrote his parts there and then. It was an amazing process to see how he actually created a verse. It was kind of like a stalagmite growing, but that way, you know, like just word by word. A horizontal stalactite.
Oh, you mean on the computer screen?
No, we in real life. Seeing how
and in real life.
So all the audio comes in like a
horizontal.
Yeah, but for him, it wasn't like he would sit there on his own, and then he'd come and, you know, he'd be thinking about it on. It was literally kind of like a stream of consciousness,
right?
But slowly, you know, word by word, and then that was it. That was the thing. There was like, oh, and then I'll go in and change that. He recorded it as he wrote it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love lyricists who write like that.
Who else does that?
Well, I read about that Esther Dean writes like that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we've been touring, like, we've been everywhere. We've been touring pretty much solidly for 3 years, which is when since Rather Be came out. And so we've been trying to write little bits here and there while we're on the road, but really there's not enough time to kind of finish an album like that. So we had to wait till we finished touring, and we finished a few months ago in Asia, in Japan, which was quite like a nice cycle, because we actually made the music video for Rather Be in Japan at a time when we didn't know it was going to be a hit. And then we finished the campaign there, and then since then feels like we've been making this second album for quite a short time, actually.
It's pretty much written, the new album. It's just we haven't finished producing it yet. But I think we're pretty happy with the amount of songs that we've got, and the quality of them.
Yeah, we've released 2 singles in the UK already from the second album. One's called Tears, and one's called Rockabye. And Rockabye, we're hoping people will like out here as well.
Yeah, we've toured. I think we've been to like about 48 different countries in the last two or 3 years, and we've met so many amazing people and loads of amazing artists as well. For example, the band supporting us tonight, Sakai Nawari, which means the end of the world. We met them in Tokyo, and we've been collaborating with them, and they're an incredible band, and we're
just done a remix for us as well of Rockabye.
And we're very lucky to have them supporting us because they're huge in Japan. They're like, you know, a big stadium act there, and we're very excited to be working with them.
So new fans, please follow us on Instagram at Clean Bandit, Twitter at Clean Bandit, Facebook Clean Bandit, MySpace, Napster.
Bebo.
Hi, we're Clean Bandit.
And you just didn't buzz.
Hey everybody, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Bye.
What you lean like? My lean like this, my lean like this. Just copped it off the lot, still got the paper plate. Yeah, I get money, I move, I get a steak to steak. What you lean like? What you lean like? My lean like this, my lean like this. 100 on my neck, 50 for my wrist. Bank account crazy, pockets looking dumb too. What you lean like? What you lean like? My lean like this, my lean like this. Just copped it off the lot.
That's all we have. A special thanks to the staff at NBC, The Voice, Clean Bandit and Cherrie. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, double tap on Instagram and follow us on Twitter, all at The New Music Buzz. I'm Chanel Helen. Have a lekker day.
Let's hear it for DJ Khaled. Make some noise. Yo, what's up, fan love? Make some noise. They don't want me to drop a new book. So I made a new book called The Keys. You got the book of keys on you? Let me sign your book, man. Thank you for coming out, man. This is real big for me. Today's a real big day. The birth of my first book, and it's called The Keys. You know, when you go home or wherever you read your books at, you're going to love this book because it really got the keys in there. And most importantly, I just appreciate y'all support. Y'all support me. It's like, there's no words can explain it, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I know every single one of y'all, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about, man. So let's continue to support each other. Let's win more, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all. If y'all got my album as well, thank you. And it went gold. And we're going to make this book the #1 New York Times seller. So pass the word and put your books in the sky. And let's do it big. Let's go.
The New Music Buzz is brought to you by Monster Products, pure Monster quality with Monster sound, and City Loan. Get cash for your car today. And Rockwell Watch's innovative design. For more music entertainment news, go to www.thenewmusicbuzz.com.
Peace out.